I'm a check of your channel, sir.
to make sure it's up and running.
We're in. Oh, this line. Oh, nope, it's here. It's here. We're good.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna get off this before I hear like voice inception. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Now I'm gonna do the intro now. Hey guys, Dinoco Films, and today I'm here with Roger and
Hi.
Dr. Tarbotano
We got a real
Hello.
paleontologist up in this boy today.
and Nigersaurus.
We have
No,
a
it's
vacuum
good.
cleaner among us.
And today we're talking about a lot of different Jurassic World things, and let's go on to the first thing
One,
here.
Battle at Big
Or
Rock.
the audio. But here we have an image from Battle at Big Rock, because that's what we're going to be talking about today as our main
My
star.
favorite shot in the whole thing.
So, what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on the short film?
Good.
Hey, that's pretty good. Oops, sorry. You go first, Dr. Tartano.
It's really, really lovely that they got Sorfaganax some work as Allosaurus' stunt double in this movie.
Yep.
The
This aloe is
Allosaurus
huge.
really big, like Rex-sized almost.
Almost.
Pretty
Also,
nuts.
sorry. It's pretty nuts. Also, Nasutoceratops finally got to have a role to itself, and its baby is adorable.
Oh yeah, we get to talk about that for a baby. The baby almost gets massacred, but
By the Allosauro hybrid.
Yes.
Allofaganax.
I think probably the
Allophagonex.
funniest moment in the short film, even though it was black comedy, was the dad trying to tell the kids this is just how things are in nature sometimes, as the baby's getting shook around and screaming.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, that is hilariously dark.
It's
Oh, and then the baby almost gets eaten.
yeah, the actual kid.
They should have
Yeah.
died for our sins. No, I'm kidding.
If you're in the Nearpod guys, you should be able to see the slideshow of images. One of them's blurry, and I had to upload it twice. But
On the bright side, I'm happy that this actually told us, hey, the dinosaurs are breeding on the mainland now.
yeah, and this is actually not.
The baby
on
should have died.
Which one, the
Jeez.
human or
should
the
have died
Nasuto
and-
baby?
Well, at Big Rock.
Which
The
one?
human baby or the Nasuto baby?
No
I guess
reply.
both. I guess both.
The human baby.
Well,
I wouldn't disagree with you, but I'm pretty sure they didn't have the
How
gall
did
to
the
do it.
owl not even eat the
Last,
baby kid?
because they were still trying to get through the rest of the camper, probably. I don't
Because
know.
they're trying to avoid a horror R rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't want to show a baby turning into a jalapeno popper for this
Yeah,
movie.
that would have been novel
If they
level.
adapted the Crichton books word for word, there was no way you couldn't give it an R rating,
Yeah.
considering the first
You know,
book had a
newborn baby getting
its,
eaten by compies.
not even getting eaten, getting its face ripped open.
Yeah,
Oh, oh,
But
God,
yeah.
I
And then-
remember that.
Let's see, they also specified the raptors in the books act like predatory birds to where they go for the eyes first.
My eyes!
Yeah, the novel was definitely, if it was turned into a movie, it would definitely get an R rating.
Yep, but also, I kind of wish that I kind of wish the dinosaur fight in this was a bit longer and someone actually won instead of the Allo giving up and going for the tiny human people.
I mean, it is realistic. Animals
Yeah.
almost very rarely fight to the death.
Yeah.
But
I know, but the Allo's like, I want food!
And I say this as a G fan, I'm almost kind of getting a Godzilla 2014 vibe.
Yeah.
Because you
FBI,
frequently
open up!
see them fighting in the background, and then you'd see the people in the
open up!
foreground focusing.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm okay with that, especially with the shot of them fighting around the campfire. That is
Yeah,
awesome.
It's a dope shot. I also like how they actually had an animatronic that CG masked over it, but they had
Well,
an
they
animatronic.
basically matched the eyes better, because the eyes in the animatronic itself, can you go to frame 6 there?
Yes.
Which I'm glad of, because I have honestly no idea why some people were saying that the animatronic effects in Fallen Kingdom were the best the franchise has had. One, do I need to show you the camper trailer attack in Lost World or the boat attack in JP3 again?
Those were great.
Come
Yes,
on.
those were amazing
10
shots.
out of 10.
Most
But-
of the animatronics in Fallen Kingdom are laying down.
Yeah, they're literally
Yeah.
Notice
just
that?
like the Stego and the Rex. They're all in their.
But I will be honest, this is probably the first time they've done bigger animatronics since 2001.
True.
Yeah.
They're just getting into it again after JW just had a metric arse ton of frickin' CG. By the way, can you go to frame 6 to show them the original animatronic eyes and why they probably missed?
I'm there right now. You would have to. You
I
have to
can't
scroll down. I believe you have the power to scroll.
Yeah, it's kind of derpy.
They definitely would have painted over the neck.
Yeah, because the spikes don't go all the way down the neck.
Yeah, they just kind of designed the head and then they just left the rest for the CGI.
They stitched the neck like it's John Kramer up in here.
Yeah.
But I have to admit, this shot of that baby about to get eaten. Oh yes, that is lovely.
Now, here's the weird thing I'm going to say. I'm really glad that they had this shot because here's the thing that got under my skin with Fallen Kingdom. And I hate to sound like a bloodthirsty gorehound. Nobody that we cared about died.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with you. That's
Seriously
been a
imperiled.
problem since the second movie, in some way, except for Eddie.
Well, think of it like this. Think of all the other Jurassic Park in the World movie. Somebody we cared about died, or somebody who certainly didn't do enough wrong to justify the death they got.
Yeah.
Fallen Kingdom beat you over the head so hard with the save the dinosaurs, they're good creatures, they deserve to live idea. Which is certainly true. But
which is true.
only dinosaur that does anything, if you want to say use the word villainous or threatening, is the Indoraptor.
Yeah.
Well, which is basically just a xenomorph in a dinosaur costume.
Yeah. Villain Dino, as it's called in the
In early days, so they wouldn't spoil it.
Yeah.
I would have to agree with
Whiplash
Mr.
smirking.
Tarantano, though. The big Achilles heel is that since the plot is about saving the dinosaurs, they didn't have the jiggly bits to show the dinosaurs doing anything quote unquote wrong. Even though their whole point, the whole point that they deserve to live is that they don't know what they're doing is right or wrong, and that they didn't want to be created.
Well, they managed to pull that off in Lost World.
Yep, they did that really well with the whole T-Rexes having a whole mini arc around saving their baby.
Yeah.
And they did horrible things. They ripped Eddie in half like a Twinkie.
Poor Eddie.
Whereas, let's also look at the change in how two of the dinosaurs acted. Blue is basically Scooby-Doo with an attitude in Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, I know.
Whereas in the first movie, Owen could just barely keep a control of her, and that was just him and maybe Barry. Where she had absolutely no reservations about attacking other humans.
Yeah,
Whereas
she still
nowadays-
kind of doesn't in the second movie. Not by much, but...
Well, in the end of Fallen Kingdom, Owen says the words with a young child next to him, "It's okay, she won't hurt us."
Are you
What?
sure about that?
Yeah,
Pretty sure those mercenaries she mauled to death have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but on the other side, Blue willingly pretty much leaves him like, "Sorry, buddy, I don't trust you anymore. Goodbye."
But still, look at Blue's opening in Jurassic World. She nearly kills the handler, and
then
she
nearly goes
rushes
after
at Owen the moment he has his back turned.
It's like, I'm coming for that buddy. I'm coming for that booty, boy.
Well,
Yeah.
I remember there were jokes that Owen had a pack of dogs in Jurassic World where the director said, no, they're more like barely tame lions, and I think, okay, that helps. It makes it less jarring.
But then Bayona's like, yeah, about that.
Blue is his attack dog in Fallen Kingdom. There's no difference.
It's just...
Yeah, I still like Blue in that movie though.
Yeah, it's Blue, but it's like, not really a raptor anymore. Just kind of like...
I still like Blue in that. It's Scooby-Doo with knives for feet.
Somebody's probably gonna now make an edit of her jumping at the Indoraptor, yelling "Scooby Dooby Doo" at this point.
Do it. do it.
That would be
Rexy really
funny.
didn't change too much, other than still being a goddamn ninja in her 40s.
Yeah.
She has the uncanny ability to only attack bad people, though.
Yeah. Basically just...
I still don't think. I still think she did almost eat someone this time. That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's just the Mosasaurus stole her kill again. Jesus, stop doing that.
Well, I think Battle of Big Rock was definitely a step in the right direction in terms of horror aspects.
And tone.
Yeah.
So it's not, a cartoon with death.
Yeah.
Well, even then, I was honestly, with how much kids especially have latched on to the Jurassic World brand, I was worried they were going to kidify it too much.
Yeah,
Nope.
well, Fallen Kingdom felt a little more kiddie, obviously, because there's less gore and no one really important died.
Mustache twiddling man who murdered an old man.
A Captain Planet villain, you mean?
Mhm.
Yes, the Captain Planet villain, only he actually kills people. Only one person, but still
But
didn't like him very much. But
yeah, I would say Battle of Big Rock is pretty solid and definitely
I'd agree.
great step in the right direction. I'm very much excited for what's in store.
Jurassic
for...
World 3.
Yes.
Planet of the Dinosaurs.
There's only one question I have.
What is question?
What is
That little girl has got to have some next level reloading skills
Yeah.
to manage to cock and fire 2 crossbow bolts in like a span of half a second.
You really didn't need 2 of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
One
about
probably would have
that.
made it go away.
First of all,
I
a
think
crossbow is heavy.
Yeah, I think the only tweak I would have had is maybe instead of just her, maybe have it where she got the neighbor and they both had crossbows.
Yeah, that would be
That'd work.
better.
And then it turns and eats the neighbor, so we have a death in this short.
And I'm fine with it buggering off.
Yeah,
It's
but
I know.
died, and it got hurt. Not
It's
seriously.
like, yeah, I'm out. Bye.
I'll look for easier food.
And then finds a Parasaurolophus.
And what do you guys think about the little clip things at the end of the movie?
Oh, yeah. Well, at least we got our death from the Stegosaurus in the car crash.
Possibly.
I think that guy died.
That's actually a real car crash. Did you know that?
Oh, it is?
Yeah, all those videos at the end are real videos that they, bought, and then they added CGI to.
I think I've
interesting.
even seen the little girl running video, because I think in the original video she's running away from chickens.
Yeah.
But we edited it to compies, which actually kind of makes it darker and yet more funny at the same time.
But yes. I don't know.
My favorite...
What's that?
Sorry.
Oh.
So I was like, my favorite is still the Stegosaur car crash, because
Yeah.
that's just kind of funny.
I will say something about the Mosasaur. I cracked a joke with my friend of the things getting bigger in every movie.
Mm.
And I remember when the first movie came out, I was like the only one in the circle defending and saying, okay, maybe it's not a fully grown great white, it's snapping up. Maybe if you scale it to more like a 6-foot great white, maybe it's not stupidly oversized.
It is.
No, the Mosasaur is a kaiju at this point.
Yeah.
It's Godzilla.
It doesn't.
Eyeballing the scaling, assuming that's like a 16-foot great white shark, which is about the average,
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
that Mosa is roughly 4 times bigger than it should be.
it is.
Yeah.
I mean, look how big the head is compared to the 40, 50-foot Indominus.
It's ginormous. It's ridiculous.
It literally keeps getting bigger in every shot.
I actually think InGen just pumped that poor thing full of growth hormone, and that's why it's so big.
Steroids.
They basically turned it into chicken.
I mean, the Mosasaurus is a great addition to the franchise, obviously. I mean, my dad, the only real reason he likes Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is because the Mosasaurus showed up again.
and ate 2 people.
At my workplace, we actually have a Tylosaurus skeleton cast hanging up from the ceiling,
Yeah.
Yes.
and ours casting, the specimen is about 35 feet long.
That's a big boy.
And I'm just looking at it going, why do you need a 200-foot Mosasaur? This thing is big enough as is.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the
Because-
shots where it's swallowing a fully grown great white and then fitting the mini sub in its mouth, it has to be at least 200 feet.
Yeah, it's
I still think InGen did that on purpose.
Yeah, I mean,
With what? Even if you put blue whale genes into it, it's twice as big as it should be with that.
yeah.
I have no idea. I just think they did it because, oh, if we have a really big sea lizard, people will come and buy tickets.
Very dangerous, to say the least.
Maybe this
And
is
now
a shared universe with Godzilla and it put kaiju genes in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Godzilla.
Technically, thanks to Castle Bravo, that means Monarch and frickin' SpongeBob exist in the same universe.
Oy.
Because both of them either mention or have the explosion footage of the Castle Bravo test.
It's a funny shared universe we live in.
Yes. Now let's talk about the vacuum cleaner. I can't wait to talk about the vacuum cleaner.
Well, would you like to talk about the Mattel stuff first, since it's on the
Oh
next
yeah, let's
slide?
talk about the Mattel stuff first.
All
Let's
right.
talk
I
about
don't have a
disappointment.
link to the Mattel stuff. Could somebody give me it?
Oh, no, it's just on the
It's
next
in here.
slide.
Carnotaurus repaint that actually looks better than the original. I love this thing.
This looks good. It looks more like the movie.
Yeah. The original one had... Oh, sorry. You go first.
You asked me for accuracy check on this sort of thing.
Oh.
Okay, so the body looks nice. Here's the funny thing with Carnotaurus is it had a very fat tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be a bit thicker in the butt. But,
It needs to be thicker and I'd say 30% longer. The
Yeah.
head
I'd
is
agree.
way too big.
Yeah.
Carnotaurus
Yeah, that
actually
head's
had a
too
rather
big.
small head for its size.
Mm-hmm. I know
So
this
here's the
one.
weird thing about Carnotaurus' arms is they point backwards, and
Oh.
it couldn't even rotate its shoulder all that much. So you almost have like a reverse chicken hand syndrome going on with the arms.
On the bright side though, you
There's
can actually pose
articulation.
you could pose them backwards towards the back of the dinosaur if you wanted.
There's always a benefit. But I say this is an improvement from 2 years ago.
With the demon eyes, but
Yeah, because originally the first Carnotaurus release had no eyes, but this one actually has painted eyeballs, so that's...
yep. And in general, Fallen Kingdom's Carnotaurus is not too bad of a Carnotaurus design.
I
for a
will say
movie.
one thing about the roar. Somebody did an edit on YouTube. Disney's dinosaur roar replaced the one they had in the movie. It sounds so much better. And
I
sound
agree.
is one of the things when it comes to accuracy I forgive because you want to make things sound iconic.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot for the life of me remember how the Carnotaurus sounds in Fallen Kingdom, but I will always remember the Disney movies one.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
I
but it
can
also
remember-
kind of doesn't fit for that Carno design. It's kind of, like a real Carnotaurus.
Mhm.
Not as big.
Well, I mean, the roar sounds about fine for it, but
And
sadly,
then
I
it
only
gets
have about
ninja killed by the T-Rex, because of course it does.
sadly I only have about 15 minutes, so you mind if we hop to the next one?
Oh,
Yes,
that's
please. Yes, please. Sorry.
alright.
No,
Oh,
it's
here's
We
fine.
have. Hey, look, your favorite Tyrannosaurus in here, Darkano.
Tyrannosaurus is getting a
Ah.
toy, and its paint application's a bit weird in the job, as you
Little
can
derpy,
notice.
but what do you?
I can see
What's the
they're trying to make
accuracy
it distinct from the T-Rex, which works.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, so obviously this probably would not have spikes down the back.
Yeah, no.
I don't know who started this with the T-Rex, but I've seen iguana spikes popping up a lot lately.
I
will give it
don't know where
props
that
for one
meme
thing. They
came
didn't
from.
copy the Speckles, the Tarbosaurus design, because I hate that one, and
Oh
it keeps
god,
popping
that
up
design is
everywhere.
terrible.
It's just basically Crocotarbosaurus.
Yeah.
I hate to sound like a feather Nazi, but in this case, I think the feathered mohawk and cape would be justified, and it would help it stick out from the T-Rex.
I actually second that notion, but I
Mhm.
kind of like this design as it is.
They made this design, obviously, in many ways, just to show that, or try to differentiate it from the T-Rex.
Also,
The
how about that
Tarbosaurus
Sarco, though?
does have one trait on the T-Rex that we know from fossils, is they probably had a dewlap on the bottom of their jaw.
Hey, I would have loved
Don't-
that. Put a
So we
dewlap
currently
on.
don't have that on a T-Rex yet.
So let's put a dewlap on this thing. Let me get the Sculpey.
I do like the coloration though. Now for the
Yeah, I
Sarco,
love that color.
color looks good.
Instead
The
of-
jaw, the front of the jaw is too bulbous.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think they kind of exaggerated
Yeah.
it when they didn't need to.
I
Pretty...
can't quite tell. It could be a case that it doesn't look the same way if you view it from above. One thing
Yeah,
they
we
did
don't
get
we don't
right
have a good angle.
that's a small detail is you'll see how the legs straighten out when it's standing up. Crocodilians, their legs splay out to the sides when they're resting, but they do what's called a high walk when walking and running, and their legs become erect.
Yeah.
Which is really weird, but makes sense.
That's because they're close cousins of dinosaurs.
Yes.
Erect legs are tradable archosaurs.
Oh darn it! Apparently, my laptop doesn't have internet still at the moment.
I don't know. But
I don't know how, but my laptop still has internet. Not my laptop, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Anyways,
Next.
Up, the internet's back. Don't know
Good.
why that was doing that.
Here we have a bunch of fun friends. 2 repaints / retools.
Disappointment.
And 2 new friends. We have the Cryolophosaurus and the Edmontosaurus. And
The Edmontosaurus looks spectacular.
yeah.
I agree.
It's
Probably
great.
the best hadrosaur I've seen in a long time. You might be wondering what the crest. Edmontosaurus probably has a fleshy crest on
Yeah.
top of its head, like a
It
comb.
that's the common theory that it's a
Yeah.
fleshy comb, and I love it.
Yes.
There is a skinny version of Edmontosaurus, as well as a close cousin, Shantungosaurus.
Yeah.
Both
Yay, the
suggesting that.
shants.
So
And then Cryolophosaurus. What do you think about it?
Yeah.
the arms are a bit too small.
Oh, hey, that's actually the opposite problem of being too long. That's okay.
Yeah, it seems to be almost a problem with the JP series. Is aside from maybe the Spinosaurus from JP3, they keep giving the big theropods T-Rex arms.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand this.
What?
Carnosaurs have big arms.
Yep,
Yes.
because they use them to grab things.
And Cryolophosaurus, you could kind of think of it as the bridge between the late Triassic
And
Coelophysids and the Jurassic Carnosaurs, so it has a bit of traits of both.
Yes.
I did not know this. Also, that Pteranodon is hilariously oversized, and I hate it.
Has a 40-foot wingspan according to its scale next to the T-Rex.
Yeah, that's a bit big for a Pteranodon.
That's also bigger than the already oversized JW Pteranodons.
The height isn't all that wrong. We have a Pteranodon skeleton at the museum. It's a male. And the height's about right. It's just the wings are too big. Also, the tips of the wings are pointed, whereas in real life they were rounded.
They'd be rounded like a plane.
Yes.
The rounded tips help the airfoil. Now, the Triceratops, I'm going to show you the link later, but Triceratops probably did not have straight horns.
Nope.
As it was maturing, the horns initially curled backwards, and the keratinous sheath would have made the tips point up. And there also would have been a keratin sheath over most of the face and the frill.
Yeah, so this thing's about as accurate as you'd expect.
Well, the accuracy is very hard to find in Jurassic Park world anything.
The
Especially
feet
for
are
tricycle
also
plots, but
too elephantine. They should splay out a bit more.
Especially them front legs. Those front legs are not enough for my boy.
The front legs are a little too short, though.
Yeah, get them longer and make them look like A's.
The first Mattel Tri.
We jokingly call this a high haunch syndrome.
Oh yeah. The first Mattel trike had long legs in the front, but this one does not. I don't know why.
I actually
little
prefer
baby
the.
legs.
Yep, I actually prefer the. I have the Jurassic Park 2 K9 Triceratops, which is based on the JP3 sculpt. That looks a little closer, but not by much. But it looks better as a Triceratops design than the JW ones do.
Yep.
Because it actually looks more intimidating. Also, why are we still here? Just to suffer.
We have another Pachycephalosaurus repaint.
Oh
That'll
lord.
probably be the last one.
I hate this thing, but well.
I don't know why they keep recoloring the Pachy. The Lost World color is fine.
Yeah, it's way
I agree.
better.
Also, we have Sauropelta, but it's way too small.
It's a bit too small, and they made the shoulder spikes a little bit too big, but
yeah.
small potatoes.
I just say it's a baby. I say it's a baby. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not even gonna touch the raptor because I'd be talking for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, it's good grief. He's naked, and
I'm just glad, unlike the first wave Jurassic World toys, they remembered to put the claw on.
Yeah.
yep. Do. Sorry, I have to hear my dog.
Wait, Ferris, is that you?
This
Yeah.
is a
Wait, turn down. Get your mic away from your mouth, man.
Also,
Okay.
Postosuchus.
We have
Postosuchus. Okay, this one would have been more accurate in the early 2000s, but recent evidence shows
Yeah,
Postosuchus's
biped.
front limbs were very small, and it was probably a biped.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think it's because walking with dinosaurs is still so popular. They're like, nope.
We're not gonna try and make it.
It's not bad. Another small trait that not many folks know about is most Rhicoseuchids, which is what Postosuchus belong to.
Yes.
They only have one line of osteoderms down the back, not three.
Yep, I just
Yeah.
blame that on them putting crocodile DNA
Yeah.
to make it.
I guess.
Why?
Which, I mean, not wrong
Why
because
every season, thing? Why did he always like include a raptor? Just different.
Because raptors are like potato chips. You can't just have one, buddy.
they're the icon of the franchise. You got to keep them going.
Yeah.
Well, besides the T-Rex, of course.
I just wish they would re-release some of the JP3 or Lost World designs because I still think those
Hey,
are
by
the
the
best.
way, they
Yes.
did kind of do that for the. They just didn't paint it the JP3 colors.
They released the Jurassic 3 Raptor sculpt, but then they painted it like a weird yellow banana with mold.
Yeah, it really. You could probably repaint it in like 2 minutes.
We know they have the JP3 sculpts. Why not just re-release it?
Nah, let's have blue for the 400th time.
Right.
I mean, that's probably what goes on at Mattel HQ.
All right, I got time for one more.
Alright,
Well,
alright, is this the J? Oh, nope. Oh, look, actually good. Hey, look, it's a blue repaint that doesn't look like someone just took the contents of their toilet and sculpted a raptor out of it.
Wow, we got quite the grab bag here.
Yes.
Undersized Triceratops. Somebody get this man a sandwich.
It's like the size of
High
a baby.
haunch syndrome to the 11th degree.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
very bad. No,
Disappointment.
What's this chap down in the lower left?
No one knows.
I don't know.
No one knows. Some people say it's a
not a
Proceratosaurus
Herrerasaurus,
or an Orphalestes or maybe even another Pustosuchus, but that does not look like a
No,
Pustosuchus.
that's not a post. It almost looks a bit like a megalosaurid with that head shape.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a dwarf megalosaurus. I don't know.
Well, it has to be around the size of a Velociraptor.
I believe there might be a Herrerasaurid or at least some sort of Triassic one. Second picture on the upper left because that has 4 fingers.
Oh, that's a Herrerasaurus.
Yeah, that's a
there.
Herrerasaurus.
Okay, yeah, that is her. Not
I
bad.
think
The
the
head's
one
a little
underneath
bit
him
big.
is that's just
Yeah.
a problem with their sculpt. Can you guess what the second Triassic looking theropod is there?
Coelophysis?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
that or
that's what a lot of
Sedgesaurus.
people are saying.
Hey, look, it's Minmi.
Then we have Mimi.
Strangely, they didn't put the fingers right on that one.
No.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, they didn't do that with Dilophosaurus. Also, Australia intensifies, but
Well, I am rather happy that the Protoceratopsid in the lower right. I'm not sure if that's Protoceratopsid.
it's Protoceratops itself. Yes.
It's got quills on its tail. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes.
Also, they have a Camptosaurus.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jurassic World. You didn't totally drop the ball again.
Hey, they actually made a fully feathered Mononychus sculpt as well.
Which will be in
Finally.
stores soon. Or it should be in
And look
stores
at that
now.
Look at that Rhamphorhynchus paint job, though. It looks lovely.
He looks like he just walked into a sports car dealership and got.
That's
Yeah.
it. Nope, he's lightning Rhamphorhynchus.
Ka-chow. But yeah,
Also, look at that Dracorex.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
most of these here are repaints, except the Camptosaurus, the Coelophysis, and the unknown Megalosaur
Mr.
thing.
Teratosaurus.
Well, sadly, I got to scram.
Alright,
Sorry,
well,
Doctor.
thanks
You'll
for
see you in the
joining
future.
us.
Well,
Say
happy to
goodbye,
hop in.
audience.
Well, thank
Bye,
you.
random. Bye,
Grace
random
have to pay
person.
respect. Bye, Doctor
Later, guys.
Garbitano.
See ya.
Bye.
Well, there's one more thing I would like to talk about in the toys back. Let me go find it. I want to talk about this Edmontosaurus and how much better it is compared to the Parasaurolophus.
I like the legs on this one better. Can we just
Yeah.
take the legs from the Edmontosaurus
I mean, technically
and
you can.
stitch them on the para? Like someone should just repack the para with the Edmontus leg.
Actually, I think we should probably just swap the heads rather, because those the front arms slash
The arms
legs.
are a little too dangly gangly.
And we can just repaint this boy and make it look like a parrot.
Repaint that boy.
I'm still waiting until they get that. That's the what you call it? The
This-
brontosaurus and
Brachiosaurus, you mean?
Brachiosaurus.
yeah.
This is my
Oh
little brother.
yes, boy, I want that.
This is my little brother, by the way, Roger.
Hi there, hi, Dino's little brother,
Hi, my name's Felwish.
Fellish or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Ferris.
Sorry.
Ferris.
Hey, look, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But
Yes.
hey, look, it's a blue repaint that doesn't look like the contents of your toilet bowl.
Yes, I mean, all this amount of repaints on the screen and repacks is very disappointing to me. But
Disappointed.
at least the Dracorex repaint looks alright, and the 3 new dinosaurs are pretty nice, and that blue repaint is good for repainting.
Also, Australia intensifies in the center there. I like that repaint of Minmi though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's nice, but you know,
They added more paint to the act than the original one. They didn't paint the osteoderms on Minmi's tail, but they
Yeah.
did on this one.
which is nice.
All right,
Good
now
job.
to talk about the Herbivore Pack DLC with the vacuum.
Oh wait, I
Wait,
forgot.
first,
Oh, there's still more to it.
disappointed.
Most of these things are a lot of
Disappointed.
yes. But
Yes. Oh look, it's Owen again. We totally aren't sick of Owen.
at least we're getting a Spinosaurus that has some repaint potential.
And
Wait,
it's
Is
not
that what I think it is? Bad toys in the middle? Oh my god!
Oh, the Snap series.
Those guys are cute.
I was say those are actually kind of cute compared to the stuff on the
Nope.
left, which is disappointed. But
They look like they look cute, but they might when you play with them they might be bad.
No, they're not.
hey, on the bright side, they do have an Indominus shaped carrying. No.
Yes. And then we're getting more minis, which most of those there are just repaints.
They suck. They suck.
Yeah, don't.
And then there's the masks, which are okay, I guess.
The Raptor's a bit confusing, but
I just don't like these masks. They're too freaky.
well, without a human face for them to go on, they look like weird
Creepy pasta.
hero
They look like
brine,
bad creepy pasta.
hero brine dinosaurs.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that. Now we can talk about the vacuum cleaner.
Yes, and I added this nice vacuum cleaner image.
Congratulations. Welcome to say hello to Nigersaurus.
Yes, which is now in the game,
Nigersaurus.
and as you can see there, can actually be killed by other dinosaurs besides the Indominus
The Indominus Rex. Which
Yes.
I think makes this thing instantly better than like 99% of the sauropods.
because it actually has something special. And are these animations completely new, or are these
Yes, they are completely new.
even
All
yeah, that's great.
because what happened, the kill animation, do you mind if I go through it real
Yes.
quick for
The
reference?
vacuum cleaner thing looks like reminds me of a hippo. I don't even know why.
That's kind of what it is in a way. It's not
Yeah.
aquatic, but it basically ate on the ground.
Yes. All right. Well,
That's why it has this really red snout. But here's how the kill animation goes for non-Indoraptor theropods, mainly the big boys like Spino here. The Spino Rex will run up to the Nigersaurus and grab it by the tail, the upper part of the tail towards the hips, and then pull it back,
and then-
which of course sends the Nigersaurus off its balance, and then it will step on its hips and grab the throat and shake its throat. And then kill
Very-
it, obviously.
very brutal.
The Indoraptor just hops on its back, cuts it with its feet and hands, and then grabs the throat.
Yeah. The little.
Wait, do you know, are these images from the
yes,
game
Jurassic
that's on
World Evolution.
Yeah, Jurassic World Evolution.
Yes,
Yay.
the new
Ain't he
update.
cute? He's also just plain adorable
Yeah.
looking, fighting it,
And I picked the best skin, in my opinion, for the images.
and then get wrecked, and then it gets wrecked.
Very brutally.
Next up is Homocephale, one of
yes.
the last two J-Pog dinosaurs.
And this brings the chance that we would get Comsac Navis or Microceratus in the game.
Aww.
Why not both?
It's a little guy.
Yeah.
And look what happened. The T-Rex is eating it like a tornado.
It's
Nom nom nom.
I couldn't see a big dinosaur actually going after these little guys, but I guess they go after the goats, so.
Yeah, it's basically similar to the goat kill animation, which I think is a great recycling of that animation.
Yeah.
But oh my god, congratulations! Homocephale is now the smallest dinosaur in the game, and it's
Yeah.
also the first pachycephalosaur that isn't Pachycephalosaurus itself.
Yes, because technically Stegonoloch and Dracorex are Pachycephalosaurus.
So
Just
it's also
go.
the first Asian Pachycephalosaur in the game.
Look
I
at how
hope-
cute.
Look at it getting destroyed. Next is
You
the
have the
final
Dryosaurus.
J-Pog dinosaur.
Dryosaurus. So now we have
I
all
think
the
this is
J-Pog
better than all the Beckys.
Yes, we have all the
That's a
J-Pog.
weird skin.
What the Geico Gecko skin there?
Yeah, on the right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's based on the Madagascan day gecko.
Yeah, it's interesting skin.
Wait, what is that?
That's the Geico gecko. That's a species that he is.
Oh, like on the commercials?
Yes, that's the
Oh.
lizard species, the Madagascan day gecko.
But anyways, this guy is cute and has the same animations as the Gallimimus dinosaurs or mythopods, but
The ostrich mimics,
yes.
but is better than all of them, except maybe Gallimimus itself.
Yeah.
But here's to hope we get Dinochirus. Or Dinochirus? Dinochirus.
Yeah. But
Look at him, he's beautiful.
it's cute, and the kill animate or death animations rather is just the same as
As the Gallimimus, unfortunately.
it's
But it's the same size as the Gallimimus, which isn't surprising if you know the real one.
yeah.
So it's a big boy, but
it's
this
great.
much new stuff for like $5 or whatever,
yeah.
not bad.
And I believe
I actually think this is better than the carnivore pack.
yeah, I'd say so. I feel like the best thing in the carnivore pack was the Carcharodontosaurus and
Don't you mean the Acrocanthosaurus?
Oh, sorry.
Carchara came in a different
that
DLC
was
pack,
in
the Cretaceous pack.
Yeah, Cretaceous pack.
Cretaceous pack is better than the carnivore pack, and this is better than that.
Yeah. But yeah, and then also there's sandbox available on all the islands now. Or
Yay!
something
I
like that.
can sandbox Sorna and have dinosaurs kill each other for my entertainment.
Woohoo!
Wait, isn't that just what we always do on these islands?
I mean, yeah.
Let's not lie here. At
But-
least the AI is better than it was.
Yeah. The dinosaurs don't instantly kill each other now, it seems, as the best in slot took, like, so long for the Spinosaurus just to kill the Nitrosaurus.
Yay, they're not like attacking like Sassobarians or something like that.
Yeah, the thing is that now the carnivore, except the Indoraptor and the Indominus, now will only hunt when they're hungry, which is a good thing.
Yeah, that's great. Because the Indoraptor and the Indominus are the insane ones.
They're the ones that kill for the lulz and not for food.
Let's see if there's anything else I would like to talk about.
Oh yeah, I know this is not dinosaur related, but there's a knockoff Ghidorah that may or may not be a new sculpt from SH Monster Arts.
Oh, yes.
The knockoff Showa King Ghidorah that I showed you.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, other
That's
than
painted like Godzilla 2019 Ghidorah.
which is a bit weird.
Disappointed. And it's like $80, but that's still cheaper than SH Monster Arts.
Which is very kind of sad, since, you know,
Hella Pig Rock, yes.
well, let's get to this amazing shot.
Yes, this is the best shot in the movie.
Yeah.
It's definitely 100% concept art that they just imprinted into the movie, but it's
This
great.
is fine.
It's
The
great.
Saurophage and X makes this better.
Yes.
Wait.
Have you seen the
Dale.
short film yet, Ferris?
Oh yeah.
You saw Battle of Big Rock?
No.
Oh.
Oh, well, then we can't share it with you because we'll spoil it. It's on
I'll-
YouTube right now.
I'll have to show you that.
Well, you can just give me a link on Discord.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. All right,
I
I'm
want
going to
you-
post it in the server.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that right now.
I want you to leave the call, Ferris. Go watch that short film and come back and tell me what you think of it, okay?
Okay.
And
All
then
right, let me just
meantime,
quickly get the actual Battle at Big Rock short from Jurassic World's official YouTube channel.
just send it to
I'm gonna
him
put it-
through DMs, because that's where I have all the servers.
Let me just slide into them DMs 1 second. Let me turn that off so you don't get content ID botted out of existence. By the way, my friend, which one of these Mattel figures are the most disappointing to you?
The most disappointing. That's kind of hard to say. Either the
I
pack.
actually have several.
Well, the number one most disappointing one is probably this Pteranodon Roarwort.
That's my number one, but pretty much the ones I'm most disappointed on are several. This hatchling Triceratops that looks like Agumon, but not really. The Herrerasaurus and Stiggy, which are just straight repacks. Go back to the page with the cool stuff. The Packy that doesn't know why it's still here, just to suffer.
Yeah.
The tricycle plots and this Pteranodon.
And then the other ones are great.
Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Also, say hello to Saurophage, my friend.
Yes, actually, we can do something right now. Let's start a tier list right now for
Meme.
for the Mattel Primal attack line.
No, so far, are you literally just making a tier list right now that we're going to be doing on live camera?
Yes.
We're not going to do all the old ones, right?
No.
Because we're not going to be here till next freaking Ice Age.
Let me find the right website.
And by that I mean like the actual Ice Age movies, because, oh lord.
I'm just gonna make it over here while you guys just stare at.
I want to see it.
I'm.
Wait, can I just see it on my camera?
Oh. You want me to share it with you? Geez.
Yes, please share it with me. I want to have my input in the disappointed category.
Oh, hold on, I'll just.
Slide into them DMs and show me.
I need to figure out how to make this thing. Oh great, I have to make an account. I'm not gonna do that right now. Let's just do it
How
through
about
the images. Let's do it through the
Yeah, let's
images.
just do it. Yeah, let's do this through the images.
I'll use this piece of paper for the categories. So we'll have
Good, bad, disappointed.
good, bad, and disappointed, and then
Amazing!
amazing and okay.
Okay.
Alright, let's start
Oh
with
shit.
this.
Alright. Alright, let's start with the amazing. Let's get the good shit out of the way.
Alright, well,
The
would you say
Carnotaurus
the
repaint.
Carnotaurus, yeah, that's definitely amazing.
The Tarbo and Suko, those deserve to go up there.
I say the Suko is amazing. Not to be
And the
compared-
Tarbo is pretty good.
Tarbo is good, I say.
Alright, now let's move to the next page because the top half of that page just go right into amazing for me. Especially that Edmonto.
The Edmonto is amazing. The Cryolopho, I say, is... Right now, it looks good, but probably in person, it'll be amazing looking.
And now we can get to the bad, which in my case is move to the next page.
But what about this Trike and this Pteranodon here, or would you classify?
We're saving those for disappointed.
Fusto, I say, is amazing.
The Posto is amazing. The my boy here, Soropelta, is. I'm honestly gonna say it's bad because it's underpainted.
I'm gonna say it's okay. So let's put it in both.
The Aussie boy is better. The
Yeah.
Aussie boy is better.
Australian boy's better. This Green Raptor, I'd say, is alright or okay, I guess.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then the Packy, we're saving it for the next category. All right, move to the next page.
Alright.
The yellow tricycle plots is bad.
Yeah.
The Rampharinkus, I actually think is bad, but that's because I think it's good. Some people think it's disappointed.
I think it's in my book I say it's disappointed, but it's an alright repaint.
I like the wing colors. The new guys, the 3 new guys are amazing, are good. The blue repaint I think is better than the one that looks like your toilet bowl.
Yeah, so I said that is pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good. The
The
Segisaurus, your Coelophysis, is amazing because of its colors.
Oh, hello.
Camptosaurus
We have
is pretty
a
good.
person in the chat. Hello.
A human's in the chat room.
Yeah, humans in the chat room.
Hi, your mic is very staticky.
Hello, human. Elmo.
Is this better?
Yes. You just joined at one of the best possible times.
We're talking about how the new Mattel toys are on our tier list.
All right, now let's get to the fun part. Disappointed.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
What'd you say for the Mimi and the Draco?
It's good. Good because it has more.
The original Mattel toys. I have 4 foot wide giant T-Rex. I use it as a.
Hey, I have that.
Actually.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Me?
yep. Oh, so Minmi. Oh, crap! My sister's here.
I also got the nice little Stompy boy, big stomp.
Oh, thrash the trash and throw it to your. Oh, fuck me.
You need to be excused, Roger.
No.
The Indoraptor. I have a
It's just Bork
Mattel toys.
intensifies.
So I'm good.
Series of Mattel toys are disappointed. Are you so disappointed by the new series of Mattel toys?
Well, a lot of the new stuff coming out is repaint, sadly, but
Disappoint. I actually think the Minmi, the Minmi repaint here, the red one,
yeah, it's better than the
actually is
original.
better than the original because
Yeah.
it has more paint than the original. The tail's painted.
I say the Camptosaurus is pretty good.
Wait, what's more painted than the original?
The
The-
Minmi, the Aussie boy.
The little
Oh.
Ankylosaur attack pack. Here, let me
It's
share
called
the.
a Minmi.
Here, Elmo, click on this link here so you can join the Nearpod.
Okay.
Please end my existence.
Okay. Why the?
All right, let's get to the disappointed so I can get off here.
Alright.
Why won't it let me click on the link?
I don't know. My head hurts now from dog.
I'm sorry.
Hi there. I'm still in the podcast.
Close Discord and then I'm gonna get back on.
Alright.
I'm still on the podcast. Come. We're about to wrap it up. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Okay. Yeah.
Ugh.
You click the link now.
Alright.
Nearby. Continue to the website.
Good lord.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to simplify the disappointed category into one sentence. Everything else.
BD
Okay.
Trike is bad.
I put it in bad because its paint job looks better than the original,
Oh my
but
god.
that's
you
about
are
it.
right.
There's a lot of repaints here, Elmo.
I
Honestly, if you want to cut this part out, you can totally do that.
Well, we're live.
I forgot you're live.
Well, it's alright.
So I've had to hear his barking.
Who's barking? Whose dog is barking?
Mine.
What kind of dog?
Let's just
I'm
get back.
back.
Hold on,
Bye.
Ferris.
Let's get back on topic. I'm honestly just about to leave because of my dogs.
Well, I say the new repack of the Protoceratops is disappointed.
Disappoint. They didn't even use the better dino rifle.
And
The
then
hell
the Horara repack. Disappointing.
is also disappointing.
These look like a bunch of 50-cent dollar store toys, I'm gonna be honest.
Some of them. Not really. They're better than the Hasbro ones. By a long
Yeah,
shot.
they were. Oh my, the T-Rex was awful. Loose jaw. You could see like holes everywhere all around the toys. It was awful.
Then the new Packy's definitely disappointed. And Roger has left the call.
Because it's dogs.
Yes. And then I say the new Raptor, green Raptor here is fine.
The Green Raptor looks pretty nice.
Yes. This repack of the Triceratops / repaint is pretty bad since we already have it. And the
How much times did you use this the same mold?
4 times now.
Great. Now
Yeah,
they
that's a
should
really
make
bright
a
yellow.
new
Like, a really
model.
bright yellow.
What?
Now they should make a new model.
And also the Pterodon repaint. I actually have the original. It's like a blue, red, gray.
Yeah, that paint application's pretty great.
But I don't like that they're selling reskins. Why can't they just come up with new ideas?
Well, the Edmontosaurus here is new, and the Krylophosaurus here are new, which is great. Glad
It
those.
does look nice. I like the yellow.
Yeah.
Ooh. Cute little guys. A vacuum?
Vacuum cleaner. You talked about that earlier in the podcast. Let me see if there's.
Is that a hadrosaur on a...
It's a.
Does the vacuum look like a hippo to you?
Okay, there's a battle at Big Rock.
Oh yeah, Paris. Did you watch Battle at Big Rock?
Yeah, watch
Yeah.
it.
It was interesting, I guess.
I mean,
But I like when
Wait,
it
hold
went
on. Let's talk one at a time. Elmo, go first.
I feel like it's pretty interesting, and it shows like how people live now on since the dinosaurs have escaped from Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah. I agree. And
I also like the little short films that
yeah. I'm glad it came out.
little
It's
kids
pretty
being
nice.
chased by, like the little kids like being chased by a bunch of little green comics. That was funny.
if you go to the number 3 thing,
Yeah.
it looks like a dinosaur, and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like Jurassic Park one. I'm actually have my nice Jurassic Park book right next to me. So nice. Very different from the movie.
How would you rate the short film out of 10, Ferris?
The short film.
I rate it out like
I'm gonna rate it maybe a 7.
I'll rate it out like
A 7 out of 10.
a 5.
Why do you say a
To
5?
10.
Why do you say a 5 out of 10, Ferris?
Because I couldn't really understand where the Triceratops come from.
The Pseudoceratops. Do you watch Fallen Kingdom with us? All the dinosaurs escaped out of the lock.
Yeah, but how did the like I don't know how to say it, like how did the baby why did the baby like was still like on when the thing is not even really like was the baby like on a thing that was like connected to the table or something?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The baby was
On a
free.
thing.
Oh, you're talking about the human baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
The baby.
Yeah, it was in its high chair.
They flipped the RV over, and the baby was taking its little.
Yeah, it was in a high chair. Stuck.
But
So,
how?
it did look weird though.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's creepy.
I thought you were talking about like the
Hold
Triceratops
on.
baby.
Yeah, the Pseudoceratops, yes.
How did the little kid just grab the arrow when
Cross-
like
Yeah,
when
if you shot the crossbow, you know how they're talking about.
Yeah, they talked about a crossbow.
Came over at the end. I think you should put like Battle of Big Rock spoiler warning. Well, I mean, if you're an actual fan, you'd probably watch it once the day it came out, but still, maybe.
Well, yeah, I've listed in the title that we're talking about Battle at Big Rock, so hopefully you'll.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, big. The
But
models are
yeah, Battle at Big Rock, I say, in my opinion, was an 8 out of 10 because it definitely had way more horror elements and it felt scarier than Fallen Kingdom ever did. Sorry, but that movie is not scary.
Yeah, that also. Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable.
Yeah.
I know it's a short film and all, but why did they just like I don't know how to say how did they have the
The what?
the
Same thing.
This is my
I
brother.
can't spit it out.
My brother has trouble
You better
spitting out words.
spit it out before I know.
Alright, Elmo. Ferris, just think about what you're gonna say before you say it. Elmo, what
Okay.
are you gonna say?
I'd say it's I like the had the nice little horror element. It reminded me back in Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Also, did you know in the shot that I'm showing right now, in shot number 7 in the slideshow, that's an
Wait, hold on.
animatronic.
Now I know what I want to say. How did there were still like 3 dinosaurs still alive after like a volcano eruption?
Again,
Because,
Fallen
like,
Kingdom.
I know. It's
Yeah.
just I forgot what
You
happened.
need to
They
watch
were-
the movie again.
Yeah.
Then remember when like they were taken by I think it was in what
They took
I forgot his name.
13 species or so off the island.
Oh
at the
yeah,
end.
Yeah,
but
they take it off the island to go sell it at the auction.
Yeah, and then
these the guy from Jurassic Park
And then
Part
Maisie
1 said
released
it was only going to be dinosaurs, I think.
I'm really excited for Jurassic World 3.
yeah, the writer for Battle of Big Rock is gonna be the same writer for Jurassic World 3.
And it was
So
a really nice short film, so I have big expectations.
yeah, I feel like Jurassic World 3 might even be the best Jurassic World film. Maybe we'll have to wait and see.
I like the original the most, but I feel like Jurassic World 3 would be the best Jurassic World movie, and Jurassic Park is, by my opinions. What do you feel like? What do you like as the best Jurassic movie?
I think Jurassic Park 1 to Jurassic Park to Jurassic World is the best.
I didn't like Jurassic Park 3. It added nothing to the story.
Well, I like Jurassic Park 3 because it's more lore about the whatchamacallit, failures of InGen, and then the Spinosaurus. You gotta admit, it's pretty badass.
Well, yeah, like when it looked at Spinosaurus.
And then some of the characters in Jurassic Park 3 were okay, but then there was Amanda Kirby, which was a whole different story.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
is there anything else anyone wants to talk about since this has been going on for an hour now?
Wow.
An hour?
Mhm.
That's a long time. Okay.
I don't know.
You just want to talk about the novel?
Let's talk about.
Good.
We could talk about the.
Let's talk about the
Like-
novel.
Yeah, let's
Let's talk about the novel. Yeah.
Has anybody here
I haven't read through the whole novel, but I know a lot about the novel through videos.
I haven't even read one page.
I've
the
read.
deaths are really
Yeah, they're
gruesome.
brutal. God.
Especially Nedry's.
Yeah.
That's why I'll never even read it
Yeah.
because I don't really like brutal things.
I'm gonna read
Only
Hey.
things that
I'm gonna
that
read.
make
Wait,
that
hold on,
looks
Ferris,
If
cool.
you want
Ferris.
to mute me, if your brother wants to mute me, that's fine. But I'm
Ferris
gonna read.
is talking. Alright, Elmo, go ahead.
Okay. Spit. The dinosaur had spit in its eyes. Even as he realized it, the pain overwhelmed him, and he dropped to the knees, disoriented, wheezing. He collapsed onto his side. His cheek pressed on the wall, his breath coming in thin whistles through the constant, ever screaming pain that caused flashing spots of light to appear behind his eyelids. The earth shook beneath him, and Nedry knew the dinosaur. He could hear its soft hooting cry. Despite the pain that forced his eyes open, he still saw nothing but flashes against black. Slowly, the realization he was blind. The hooting was louder. Nedry scrambled to his feet and staggered back against the side panel of the car. As a wave of nausea and dizziness swept over him, the dinosaur was close now. He could feel it coming close. He was dimly aware of its snorting breath, but he couldn't see. He couldn't see anything, and his terror was extreme. He stretched out his hands, waving them wildly in the air to ward off the attack that he knew was coming. And there was a new, searing pain, like a fiery knife in his belly. And Nedry stumbled, reaching blindly down to touch the ragged edge of his shirt, in the thick, slippery mass that was surprisingly warm. And with horror he suddenly knew, he was holding his own intestines in his hands. Oh God. The dinosaur had torn open. His guts had fallen out. Nedry fell to the ground and landed on something scaly and cold. It was the animal's foot. And then there was a new pain on both sides of his head. The pain grew worse. And as he was lifted to his feet, he knew the dinosaur had his head in it, and the horror of that realization was followed by a final wish that it all will be it. That's dark. That's way darker than the Jurassic.
Yeah, that's just an example of Michael Crichton's work and his dark themes and tones in the book. It's brutal.
Especially many people that lived throughout the Jurassic Park films had died in this book. I'm not going to say any specifics for anybody that wants to read the book that hasn't. I was just listening to this podcast. I'm going to be honest, it sounds like a really nice podcast. I want to listen to it.
Well, there's been a few episodes of this so far. This is episode 4, and we might have another podcast tomorrow, maybe.
Okay.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Hopefully. Tomorrow. Where do you post your podcast?
My
You post it on
fingers are
Yeah, I'm streaming on
crossed.
YouTube right now. How did you find the server?
Yeah. I have big stupid, you know that. Big stupid. I actually have Jurassic Park fan art. I might want to post it in the chat. Can I do?
Oh yeah, you can go right ahead.
Okay. Where is it? I have actually multiple fan arts. First of all, this is my absolute favorite boy.
Dang, that's actually pretty good. Here, I'll show it on the stream, why not? Here is Elmo's fan art. That's very nice.
I actually also stippled Alan Grant. Basically, I put a bunch of dots that resembled him. I kind of fixed it up. This version, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like that much. I fixed them up. I could maybe take a photo of show him later. Maybe I don't know.
That'd be cool.
I don't see it.
You have to go to the server first.
What do you think?
That's pretty good. That's definitely better than any human of any kind I can draw. Here's Elmo's Alan Grant.
I'm gonna be honest, it's not that good. I fixed them up a little bit after I took this photo. But for now, I'm too lazy to take another photo, so you're just gonna see that.
Oh, I say you did a pretty good job.
Okay, I'm gonna get back on the podcast, Nearpod. Continue the web.
Well, is there anything else anyone wants to talk about? Because we've covered everything in the hour.
I don't think so. I have no ideas.
I feel like
So-
we're done with this. I feel like this podcast is done.
Yes. Well, thank you two for joining me, and thank you to Roger, Dr. Tartano, and Nigersource, which were in here earlier. And if you want to see more podcast stuff, then subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.